Guys, we got some news about Minecraft Live. They recently released this video announcing that they will be having a voting competition for the next mob. But they also said they were going to do it a little bit differently this year, and they're not going to wait till the end of the show to learn what the next big Minecraft update is going to be. So this year it's going to be a little bit different. Maybe we're going to learn what it's going to be about prior to Minecon, maybe right at the start of Minecon. Maybe we'll see a really big theme display in the beginning. They also talk in this video about when it'll start. They do reiterate that it is called Minecraft Live and not Minecon, even though I keep calling it Minecon. But it will be Saturday at noon Eastern time. It will be streamed live at minecraft.net/live. But just now they released saying what mobs are going to be voted on. And we can already see some imagery of the 3 mobs that we get to choose from. Go ahead and read about it. It says, do you remember what happened last year when we asked you to vote for the new mob? I do, mainly because I haven't slept since the Phantom started swooping around in Minecraft. Apparently my insomnia is not a company-wide concern because we are going ahead and letting you do it again. Woohoo! Minecraft Live is just around the corner, so it is high time to get all of the chickens in a row and decide which mob you want to vote for during the epic live stream. The voting will happen during the live stream at Twitter Minecraft on October 3rd, so make sure you are following us if you want to make your voice heard. Before you get too excited, Jens and Agnes have already shot down the many suggestions of adding me to the game. It shouldn't matter if all of them were sent at the same time in the same impeccable handwriting. The people want more writers in this little game of mining and crafting. Since they refuse to listen to reason, you will have to settle the picking between a shiny swimmer, a frozen friend, and a blossoming bovine. They got a little video here. Go ahead and watch it.
Hi, I'm Agnes.
And I'm Jens, and we are here to tell you about my amazing board game collection.
Wrong video, Jens. We are actually here to tell you how you can vote a new mob into Minecraft during this year's Minecraft Live, our spectacular live stream event on October 3rd.
And then I get to talk about my beloved board games.
If there is time. All this week, we will be releasing new videos telling you about 3 new mobs we are planning to bring to Minecraft.
So right off the bat, they start showing us images of the 3 mobs. They all look a bit more fictional. Unlike the last time when we had to choose between a vulture, a frog, and a goat, which are things you can find in real life. And you notice that these mobs actually showed up in the Minecraft Live announcement video. And in my review of that video, some of you guys commented that I was analyzing the video too much. And you can kind of see why I was analyzing it a lot. All those mobs were actually showcased in that video, and we discussed them possibly being added. Let's see what else they have to say.
And what they will bring to the game.
It will be up to you to choose which one we add to Minecraft next by voting for it during the October 3rd live stream.
So, make sure you watch Minecraft Live October 3rd so you don't miss out on your chance to change Minecraft forever.
Is there time to talk about my board games now?
Well, they also got a little paragraph about each of the new mobs. We got Isologer. This cold-hearted illager from Minecraft Dungeon thrives in snowy, icy, and rocky areas. If you vote for this hostile mob, they will move into the new mountain tops that tower over the overworld. Do you really want that? These mountains are so tall that vegetation doesn't grow on them. Just spiky ice formations, rocks, snow, as far as I can see. The Isologer would make these mountains even more challenging since they don't just want to hang out up there. Oh no, when you meet one of them, they will hurl flying ice clouds at you. Vote for the Isologer if you want to experience hardcore snowball fights with a stunning view. So we're here looking at the announcement trailer. You can see they did show these guys dropping their ice clouds onto the little zombie. And you guys did correct me in my last video saying these things are chunks of ice, not just clouds. But these mobs are mobs from Minecraft Dungeon. They are Illager, they look very much like them, which is kind of like a cursed villager. So it will be interesting to see how these guys are implemented if they're chosen. They do have capes on them, which I don't really think any other mob in the game has capes. They do add that into the Minecraft version. The projectiles that they form and throw will most likely be some type of entity, maybe like a big entity that falls down and turns into an area effect cloud and does some type of freezing damage to all the mobs. And in Minecraft Dungeons, they have the ability to make these big ice cubes over top of players, and then they will fall down onto the player and stun them for several seconds. Then afterwards, the player will still be slow for another 5 seconds. So it might give you some like super extremely high slowness potion effect to hold the player in place, or it might be some type of new effect that completely freezes stuff from moving at all. And then maybe afterwards you just gain a slowness effect. Now they did say that these Isologers will live on top of the cold peaks of the mountains, and this is very similar to the mountains that they talked about and the players voted for as a new biome. So it kind of fits into that same type of theme. These mountains would be extremely tall where there would be no vegetation on them, just snow, ice, and rock. The players did vote for this, and this did pass. So this will come into the game no matter if the Isologer is chosen or not. It will also get the goat mob. Now, being a hostile mob, it's most likely these things won't spawn during the daytime. The other types of Illagers do spawn in the daytime, so maybe they will just live up there day or night. Just kind of interesting. We don't have very many mobs that are hostile on the top of the surface of the overworld. So maybe they're trying to bring more life to the top surface by making like some areas that are not necessarily underground or shaded are still considered dangerous because of other things like the extremeness of the mountains or the mobs that live on them. So this is a good indication that they probably will add in mountains for 1.17 or between like 1.17 and 1.8. And we can't forget about the snowier snow.
The snow is snowier than before.
So the next mob is Moo Bloom. This four-legged flower is a fan favorite from Minecraft Earth and pretty much the opposite of hostile. Rumor has it that Moo Blooms and bees are able to interact with each other, but nobody has told me exactly how. It's almost like they want it to be a surprise and don't trust me. That is just rude, as I am a consummate professional. You know how much restraint it took me to write move instead of move just now. Anyway, vote for the Moo Bloom if you want the flower forest biome to be more floral than ever. Now, Moo Bloom also showed up here in the announcement trailer. You can see this big, huge cow here. It's really not that large. He's like a normal sized cow. And you can see the bees flying around him and also flowers around him. He has flowers on him as well. The flowers that are on top of this cow are buttercups, where like the red mushroom cows have the red mushrooms and the brown mushroom cow has the brown mushrooms. Now, as I said, the Moo Bloom come from the Minecraft Earth game, and it is very rare to find it on that game with a only 0.5% chance. Now, the main ability of this cow in the Minecraft Earth game is when it walks, it leaves a trail of flowers behind it, kind of similar to like a snow golem leaving snow layers behind it everywhere it walks. 80% of the flowers are dandelion types, and 20% of them are the sunflower. But the do understand it most likely will have a similar behavior. And I wonder if you use shears on if you'll get a new type of flower, like the buttercup types, or will you only get dandelion and sunflowers? Now, when this mob is killed in Minecraft Earth, it produces leather as well as raw beef, similar to other cows in Minecraft. That does mean we're gonna have another mob that produces leather. It seems like half of all the mobs in Minecraft already produce the item leather. But in the paragraph, they hinted that something to do with the Moo Bloom and bees combined will do something special. So maybe they'll be able to make some new types of flowers, or maybe they can like bone meal trees or saplings, or they could even produce whole new types of vegetation. But it definitely makes sense it's going to be around the vegetation kind of themed. And who knows, maybe the bees will like pollinate the flowers on top of the Moo Bloom and it does something. But let's take a look at the next one, which is Glow Squid. This shimmering sea creature also made its debut in Minecraft Earth, giving me the perfect opportunity to make a surf and turf joke, but I won't since I have already committed to write a very serious article. Let's look at some factual facts instead of spending more time on puns, no matter how cleverly penned. The glow in Glow Squid doesn't come from a bomb skin care routine, but actually refers to the way it literally glows, in the same way that the Enderman's eyes do. While we are comparing these candidates to existing mobs, I can tell you that they are pretty similar to the squid that are already swimming around in Minecraft. They won't attack the players or other entities, but their glow is pretty atmospheric. That's probably why they prefer dark bodies of water. The effect just isn't the same in an already sun-drenched ocean. If you want to add more marine life to Minecraft and hasten the alleged squid uprising, vote for the Glow Squid. Now, once again, the Glow Squid does show up in the announcement trailer for Minecraft Live. Let's go ahead and watch it. So these guys are swimming in the background here, and even though they look like a normal squid, they put off a lot of light. And we don't have any mobs or entities that actually put off light, so it'll be interesting to see how they implement this. They might be using their new lighting engine to do this. They also said that these guys will most likely be in very dark crevices of the ocean. So I'm guessing only in deep oceans, and maybe they only stay to the very bottom, or they might only stay inside those like ravines. This is another mob that's from Minecraft Earth game. And they mostly act like other squids. When you kill them, they drop ink sacs as well. But it does make sense in Minecraft, they might add it so they also drop something that glows or something that can be added with something, and that makes it glow. Now recently in Minecraft, they have been adding quite a few light sources. So it'll be interesting to see what would happen if this one gets chosen. So they go on to say, there you have it, 3 mobs, 1 vote. Which one will you pick? Make your decision and join us on minecraft.net/live on October 3rd at noon Eastern. And remember, if you want to participate, you need to log onto Twitter. So then they got their Twitter link there. That's where you vote for the poll. Now also at the very top of the page, they have some art that kind of illustrates the surroundings of each of these mobs. And there are little clippets out of the actual videos which we'll get, just like previous years where we got individual videos for each mob, kind of going into more detail and giving people reasons to actually vote for them. This is probably where these come from as well. So with the Moo Bloom, you can definitely see he looks like he has sunflowers on top of him. He also has a lot of flowers around him, all variations. We might be able to place any type of flower anywhere rather than in the typical biomes that they grow in. There's also a tree over here, and you can see the bee is involved in some way. The Isologer has a really gloomy kind of setting here where he's standing on a bunch of ice. There's snowy stone and a lot of cold and stone behind him. He's on top of his mountain. It does show him in the dark, so maybe it only does spawn at night. It'll be interesting to see if he drops like ice when he dies, or if he drops like a cape, maybe some new item. And then we got the glow squid, which is way down here at the bottom of the ocean. Here it looks like a little figure of Agnes in some scuba diving gear, and it looks like she has some like night vision goggles. So maybe something that you get off of the glow squid gives you night vision abilities. Looks like she's also holding a shield and maybe some flippers. So who knows, maybe they'll add flippers in as well. So the squid himself might not be that interesting, but maybe the things you get off of him are. So we will have to wait for the individual videos for all 3 of these to really get a good sense of what to vote for. Currently, I'm looking forward to the Isologer or the Moo Bloom. Moo Bloom might have a lot of abilities where we can farm using this combination of bees and the cow. But that might be kind of short term, where the Isologer might have abilities that we can use throughout future versions of Minecraft as well. But it could also come down to the squid, just because if it does give you like night vision or something, people might like that. I'd love to hear what you guys think about these 3 mobs. What do you think they will add into the game? And stay tuned, because I will be doing videos on the individual ones. As they give us more detail, we'll be able to analyze it better. And don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and share this video with others, as well as leave a like. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.